Ladies, gentlemen, welcome to Notice a Radio Shock Jock Podcast, hosted by Crazed.
The tears, they are so delicious.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the GTM Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the GTM Podcast. I'm, of course, your host, Crazed, as always, and welcome to your weekly dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's just hop right into the games that I've been playing for the week, and then we can talk about the news, because there has actually been quite a bit of it. We'll be talking about BioWare's talking about Mass Effect, Dead Space, IGN. We're going to be talking about DayZ. Lots of good stuff came up this week, so this should be a very, very good show. However, what have I been playing for the week? I have, of course, been playing some DayZ, which goes without saying I play that every single day, almost. And I'm not even going to talk about it. But I have, however, been playing a different mod for Arma 2, which is actually kind of awesome. If you're a fan of Rhino Crunch, you've probably seen it. I'm personally not a fan of Rhino Crunch. I just stumbled onto one of his videos, and they're mildly entertaining, so I watched them. However, there is a mod for Arma 2 called the Takistan Life Revolution. It's actually quite good. How to describe it? Essentially, there are 3 factions. That's not even true. There are 4 factions. You have the Cops, which are basically a combination of the Takistan police force and some NATO forces. You have the OPFOR, which I'm not entirely sure what they do yet. I'm pretty sure they exist solely to just fuck shit up, honestly. You also have the Insurgents, which are basically jihads. You think I'm joking, don't you? No, they are basically jihads. And their sole desire is to kill everything and everyone. Armed civilians, armed cops, OPFOR. They're my favorite class because there is no complications with them. You get a gun, you go into a city, and you kill things. There are no complications with them, and it's just fun as shit. And it's very entertaining because there's no shortage of action, as often happens with DayZ. And my opinions on it so far is that it's pretty damn fun. It's kept me up into the wee hours of the night, and any mod that can do that is alright in my books. However, I have also been playing some other games. I have been playing Sleeping Dogs, funnily enough, on the recommendation of Johnny Boy, who does the show Old News and New blah 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 blah. That's not actually correct. What show does he do? He does Old Blues and New News, and he does The Dying Scotsman. Yes. But anyhow, he recommended Sleeping Dogs to me. It was actually the game I was going to get anyways, but I just never got around to it. Sleeping Dogs got really fucked over in how it came out, actually, because it came out at this time when it was... It really wasn't the game you wanted to pick up, because there were so many other games that came out at this exact same time as Sleeping Dogs, and it was so poorly advertised that it just kind of flew directly under my radar. And I heard it was really good, but I never got around to playing it. However, I bought it recently, and I have dumped about 2 hours into it so far, and I love it. There's absolutely nothing I dislike about the game. Absolutely nothing. The combat is really fun and fluid and really, really visceral. I love that. It's the best thing. It's also strange how they do it, too, because you'd think in an open-world game like Sleeping Dogs there'd be a ton of guns, right? And I have a feeling that there are, it's just you don't get to them. I've been playing for 2 hours so far, and I haven't seen a single gun. The only gun I did pick up was a 9mm, and I got it because I kicked some cop's ass in the open-world section. So it's kind of interesting how they kind of keep you going along with the pacing. It's basically... The combat is basically a brawling style, like Kung Fu style, and the best way of describing it would probably be a combination of maybe if you ever played Shenmue, which was an old-ass game. If you ever played Shenmue, it's like a combination between that and Batman's Arkham Asylum, or Arkham City, whichever you prefer. It's like a combination between those two, and it's actually really quite good. You can pick enemies up, kick the shit out of them, block, counter, all that good stuff. It's really quite enjoyable. Other than that, the graphics are great, the characters are great, the music is great. Like I said, I haven't found a single thing I dislike about it yet. That, of course, can change, because I'm only 2 hours into it, and I can't give a full opinion review on it yet. But it is quite a excellent game, in my opinion. However, with that said, and I actually think the IRC is just crashed. Yeah, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, Noticeable Radio has this little chat page where all the fans can go on, all the viewers, and I get to talk to them and actually listen to what they're saying. I'm pretty sure the IRC has crashed because it says I'm the only one in it. Glorious. Oh, so glorious. Oh, boy. Let's log in one more time, see if anything works. What other games have I been playing, though? I have been playing some Spec Ops The Line. Mostly to get a video done. I've actually already beat the game, and I'm just going to say this now because the vast majority of you are already subscribed to my YouTube channel. Vast majority of you are subscribed because of my recommendations on here, and the vast majority of my viewers from the channel actually listen to this show, so I feel I can kill multiple birds with one stone by saying, if you guys are wondering why I haven't uploaded a video in these last few weeks, and I say last few weeks, it's actually been a month since I've uploaded a video. The reason is, by the way, the RC is back up in case you're wondering. The reason is because I simply have not had the time, and every time I've tried to record something has broke just stupidly. I have had to stop using Fraps because it actually won't work properly. However, I'm going to be uploading this as some content, and hopefully everything should be resuming itself back on a schedule, so you can expect some fairly awesome things. I'm going to be trying to get in contact with a guy who will be helping me create a trailer for the return of an old series. And I've also been trying to record some Spec Ops The Line as a video for you. There'll also be a Far Cry video and all that good stuff. However, Spec Ops The Line, I merely played it just to get a video out. You guys already know my opinion on Spec Ops The Line. It is a fantastic game, but I feel like that's not even an accurate description. Spec Ops The Line is fantastic, but at the same time is horrible. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's a game that I love to death, and it is one of the best games I've ever played, but it's not a game that I enjoyed. It is a game that you endure, because of the things it forces you through and makes you do. It's really hard to look at Spec Ops The Line and say, this is a wonderful game that I enjoyed, because I didn't enjoy it. There were times when I actually had to quit playing it because I was so disgusted about the things I did. And now I'm playing it again to do a video to give you guys my fucking opinion on it. Oh my god, it's not good. But yeah, if you haven't played Spec Ops The Line yet, I would highly recommend that you do pick it up and play it. The price has of course gone down, and if you haven't played it, well, get to it, because it's a wonderful game. Absolutely wonderful. Just not something you're gonna look back at and say you enjoyed. And maybe that's a sign that gaming's grown up. Anyhow, with that said, what else have I been playing for the week? Not much, actually. I think that's actually everything I've played. I have not played all that much. I've played some Dishonored. I'm going in and playing a hardest difficulty playthrough on that, trying to actually get the fucking, whatever the hell it's called, the pacifist playthrough on the hardest difficulty. Because here's the thing. I tried to do a pacifist playthrough before, but I got lynched over because I accidentally killed Granny Rags, and I was too lazy to go back and actually redo the save. So now I'm just going to replay the game on the hardest difficulty and do a ghost playthrough as a pacifist. Yeah. Funnily enough, it's actually easier. The AI actually responds in a more reasonable manner, so I guess that's good, but yeah. Anyhow, with that said, let's actually talk about some of the news for the week. And we get to start off with a CVG article, computerandvideogames.com. And funnily enough, I was on this website, I think 2 days ago. Yesterday, actually. And I was laughing at CVG, at one of the writers. Thankfully, this is not the same writer. The other writer was a different writer, and she was retarded, and she was talking about DayZ. But anyhow, this is kind of off topic. So let's get back to it. Anyhow, a CVG article talks about how BioWare says calling the next game Mass Effect 4 does it a disservice. Okay. They go on to say, the game does not have to come after, or before, or off to the side. Now this is of course the exact same rationale that was behind the fucking retarded writing, I can already tell. Anyhow, they go on to say in the article, BioWare Edmonton has said fans who refer to its next game as Mass Effect 4 are doing it a disservice before they're suggesting it will be a sequel to the original sci-fi trilogy. Okay. Before I even start with this, I just want to point out, BioWare, you've already done a disservice to the actual series, and it was the ending, but there you go. Anyhow, so they go on to say, so far, all we know about the next game in the EA RPG series is that it will not star series protagonist Commander Shepard. Speaking to fans via the official BioWare forums, community manager Chris Priestley said that any details beyond the above won't be revealed until years down the road. To call the next game Mass Effect 4, or ME4, is doing a disservice and seems to cause a lot of confusion here. We have already said the Commander Shepard trilogy is over and the next game will not feature him or her, he posted. That is the only detail you have on the game. I see people saying, well, they'll have to pick a canon ending. No, because the game does not come after, or before, or off to the side, or with characters you know, or yada 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 yada. Wherever, whenever, whoever, etc. will all be revealed years down the road when we will actually start talking about it. Priestley claimed that even he doesn't refer to the project as Mass Effect 4 internally, because that makes people think of it as more of a what happens after Mass Effect 3, rather than what game happens next set in the Mass Effect universe, which is far more accurate at this point. He continued, obviously fans are going to speculate content, character, and story until we actually reveal details in the years or month to come, as you have almost no actual details. Just don't get bogged down in, well, how are they going to continue Mass Effect 3? In November, BioWare revealed Mass Effect 4 will be powered by EA's Frostbite engine, enhanced by systems built for Dragon Age 3. Casey Hudson, executive producer of BioWare's Mass Effect series, also asked fans if Mass Effect 4 should be a prequel or a sequel. And that is the end of the article. This is intriguing to me. I am very much a Mass Effect fan, as most of you surely know, and the idea that it's not going to be a sequel, which honestly just goes without saying, yeah, I mean, where could you really continue from Mass Effect 3? You couldn't. That's the thing. You honestly couldn't. The only thing that actually leaves anything open for a sequel is the ending where you basically say, fuck the Star Child, and shoot at him, and everybody dies, and horrible things happen. Now, that's the only ending in my mind where you could make a sequel, and that would just revolve around doing the exact same fucking thing that you did in 1, 2, and 3, so there's absolutely no point whatsoever in doing that. So, yeah, I think that they've made a smart choice here, and that because the actual story and universe of Mass Effect is so vast and large and just expansive, they can create some really awesome stories here. And just a few of them could possibly be the Turian War, the Krogan Genophage, all that stuff. Or hell, have it even just generations beyond the actual game of Mass Effect 3. Have it generations beyond. As you remember, after Mass Effect 3, there was that little child talking to his father, and they were telling stories about the Shepard. Have it during that time setting. Have it so that the Shepard is Commander Shepard is actually still kind of a character, but he's a legend almost. He's dead, of course, but you kind of still see his actions having an impact on the world around him, and maybe even have some of the save games from Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 carry over into 4, so you can see just in the most grandest way possible how your actions in Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 affected everybody generations to come. That'd be really cool. That'd be something I would like to see. I probably won't see it, but that'd be something I'd like to see. Another thing they could also do is possibly revolve more around the Protheans, because they were not actually expanded on all that much, with the exception of Javik, who is a stupid fucking pre-order option. Yeah. It's disappointing, to say the least. However, they do have an opportunity to expand on them, and that'd be really quite cool. It's interesting to see where they go. They have a lot of opportunities to actually create a really well-made, diverse, and expansive story here, and I really hope they do, because Mass Effect's universe is actually massive. It is a huge universe, and they can create some really awesome shit with it. However, with that said, let's actually move on to some interesting Witcher news. We have quite a bit of it to talk about here, actually. Quite a bit. So, The Witcher 3 has been announced for the 2014. It will be coming on PC and next-gen consoles, and it was a actual article released on NeoGAF, or NeoJAF, however you pronounce it, but anyhow, it was a member named Indigo Cyclops who basically posted about a Game Informer interview with CD Projekt Red, and they said, "So I'm surprised this hasn't been posted. Just got an email from Zinio letting me know my digital copy in Game Informer was available to read. Guess what the feature is? That's right, The Witcher 3. I'll post this thread and update as I read through the article, as I just got in and haven't had a chance to read. So update 1, originally posted by Game Informer. CD Projekt Red has provided the screenshots you see here from its current in-game assets running on its internal PC development hardware. However, the renderer, the part of the engine that translates the game that files into what you ultimately see on screen is still in development and will boost significant improvements by the time The Witcher 3 ships. Right now you see the game in the old renderer, but it's going to be taken to a truly next level, says gameplay producer Mark I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. I think it's Cymac in particular. The developers tell us what the skin shaders and the dynamic lighting model will be markedly more advanced in the final version. And also, yes, you might be thinking that you just heard my Steam. Yes, you did, because I can't do a damn thing about it, and people are contacting me. Go away, people. I am antisocial, and I do not wish to talk to anybody right now. Anyhow, with that said, it goes on to say an update to the next big update, so it's saying they had to change up their design philosophy when developing The Witcher 3 due to the open world structure, so narrative comes in 3 forms. The person who is actually contacting me on Steam is listening to the show right now. Damn you, Frostfox! Damn you! But anyhow, they go on to say, so narrative comes in 3 forms. Lowest level equals freeform activities like crafting, monster slaying, seems to be much more extensive this time around, and questing. The next level is political situation of Nilfgaardi invasion is resolved through a core plot line for each area. These areas are Skellige, Novigrad, and No Man's Land. And the final level is Geralt's main plot line, his search for his loved line, blah, 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 that's not even a sentence, try again, his search for his loved ones, and the chase for the wild hunt. I've already talked about this a little bit. You'll remember last week I brought up the Witcher 3 news and it had been announced, but now we actually know where it's taking place. I don't believe we actually knew that last week. Skellige, Novigrad, and No Man's Land. Have absolutely no idea. But we do know that it's in Nilfgaard as well, because that's where he went. So this is actually quite interesting. Maybe to me, maybe not to the rest of you, but I'm a massive fucking fan of The Witcher 3, The Witcher 2 as well. I'm a massive fan of The Witcher 3. It's not even out yet. What am I saying? But yeah. Anyhow, if you want to read this article, I will actually link to it into the chat so you can see some of the screenshots. They've actually released a screenshot of Geralt, and he is so manly. I would go gay for this man. Good God. He is incredibly manly. They've given him a beard now. Like, he can't be more manly. But yeah, he's got a beard, some chainmail, and 2 really big-ass swords, which is, as per standard. They also show a screenshot of him riding on the back of a horse with a companion who also looks to have a silver Witcher sword. Interesting. Interesting. However, they also go on to say some more from the quotes in Update 2, which is just a little bit more information about monster hunting and some of the new things that are going to be added in the game. So more about monster hunting. Clues to build up information, which is like a bestiary, which is a little bit like what they did in Witcher 2. You could read books to actually learn how to deal with your enemies and beat the quests, or you could just kill a shit ton of them, which also worked. And books garner information about monsters, townsfolk provide information, potions and such are important, the time of day and other conditions affect where monsters appear, and their abilities. That too is actually really badass. Critical strikes appear in areas that matter depending on how much you learn about said monster. You can disable a vampire's poisoning attack by hitting its venom gland. Vampires are poisonous. Or skewer both of its hearts with a thrust attack, which is an instant kill. Monsters drop loot like unobtainable alchemical and crafting ingredients for unique potion, mutagen, and item crafting. Provides income as well. They also go on to say that the enemy AI has been completely rebuilt with scripted bosses out. Environmental combat contributions, a dozen types of interactive objects, wasp hive irradiated using Ard. I'm not even sure what the hell that means. Magical signs have been retooled, however. Igni equals a new flamethrower effect. Yes! Woohoo! I can finally burn down the world! Anyhow, yes, but that's actually quite important to me. Because some men just want to watch the world burn, and I am, of course, a pyromaniac. So this is good for me. You know how Far Cry 3 has a flamethrower? I bet you can guess what my favorite weapon was. Yeah, anyhow. They go on to say the magic tree in advancement allows secondary sign forms, i.e. Igni and a 360-degree blast. Uridin, a small trap, can be modified into a larger field that slows any enemy. That is cool. Other trees, swordsmanship, and alchemy. New strikes under swordsmanship. Boosts like improved stamina and parrying. Mutation mechanic under a different development path. Not much information given about the alchemy path other than it is being based on potions. And a horse could be used to access a long-term stash as well as inns. Team is aware of frustrations of inventory management in The Witcher, committed to a less tedious process. Crafting is critical to maximize Geralt's potential, but weapons and armor can be found in many ways. Players can customize their crafted weapons with some components, i.e. monster scales for leather and armor. Each armor piece has unique appearance, new cloth simulation tech, and the barber is in from the get-go, and of course dyeing hair is out of the question because you are indeed the White Wolf. Alrighty. And that is all the information that there is, and this has me very, very excited. However, it doesn't end there. Game Informer has released a exclusive interview with some of the developers from The Witcher 3. And I will link to it in the chat for you to watch on your own time and discretion. It is a 6-minute interview, well, 7-minute actually, and it gives you a pretty good look as to what you can actually expect from The Witcher 3 and some of the new changes that have been made. It's quite informative, and I would highly recommend you watch it if you have even a small interest in the series, because it's pretty damn good. However, with that said, other than the fact that I really, really hope a few things happen. Like, here's my own personal opinion about The Witcher 3. This is what I want. I like how they're going to give a better tutorial system, because Witcher 2 just didn't have one. This is the thing a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people actually played it when the Xbox 360 edition came out, and that was when they actually released the tutorial. But when The Witcher 2 actually came out, there was no tutorial. It dropped you into the game and said, here you go, have fun, enjoy. Didn't give you any idea how to use your signs, how to block, anything like that. It was a very, very bare bones, basically throw you out of the nest and see if you can fly kind of tutorial. And that was absolutely terrifying. And it was very, very hard to get the grips with the game because it is actually a very, very in-depth game. And on the surface, it looks very simple, but that's simply not the case with the use of signs, potions, and all that other good stuff. However, with that said, I really hope they don't lower the difficulty if they do add a tutorial, because The Witcher 2's difficulty was perfectly fine the way it is. We don't need easy games. Like, here's the thing, a lot of people always want this really easy gaming experience, and it's like, you can have that, but let that be a difficulty option. If I want to play the game on normal, I want to have a true Witcher experience, which is actually kind of fucking difficult. The Witcher is a hard-ass game. That is simply the case. It is a very, very hard game. And I hope they keep it that way. I love to have a challenge. It's the same thing I love about Dark Souls, and just basically that challenge of fighting a boss and knowing it inside out, and finally when you do beat it, that reward is so much better. Is probably the best way of putting it. I also hope that, even as they say they're going to have a really big-ass story, I hope they keep the story very, very long, because it's an open-world game, and the best part of The Witcher 2 was its massive, expansive story, and I hope it keeps that way, because if it doesn't, I'm going to be sad. However, I do have a lot of faith in the development team at CD Projekt Red to actually make a really good game, because they have. Here's the thing, this is the same team that's created probably my most favorite, or one of my favorite RPGs I have ever played. I'm not even going to say my favorite RPG of 2011. That's bullshit. That's not even the case. It's one of my favorite RPGs of all time. That's saying something. I've played a lot of RPGs. So, yeah, I guess you could say I'm actually having quite a bit of faith in them. Because I do think they can make a great game, because they have proven themselves time and time again. However, with that said, let's actually talk about Dead Space 3's Infinite Resources glitch, and then we are going to go to break real quick. Now, this is actually kind of an intriguing article and an interesting response from Visceral Games, as well as EA, actually. But anyhow, here they're going to say, Dead Space 3's Infinite Resource glitch won't be fixed. This is an article on GameInformer.com, and it goes on to say, a presumed glitch that allows players to gather infinite resources in Dead Space 3 is actually not a glitch at all, according to developer Visceral Games. The glitch was discovered by Gamefront, which you can see below, and it allows you to completely bypass the option of purchase resources with real money, if you so desire, by farming one random resources that infinitely respawns. Gamefront reached out to the developer and replied that the ability to immediately gather resources was not a glitch, and it won't be changed in a future patch. The resource earning mechanic in Dead Space 3 is not a glitch. This is an actual quote from them as well, by the way. We have no plans to issue a patch to change this aspect of the game. We encourage players to explore the game and discover the areas where resources respawn for free. We've deliberately designed Dead Space 3 to allow players to harvest resources by playing through the game. For those that wish to accumulate resources instantly, we have enabled an optional system for them to buy the resources at a minimal cost of $1 to $3. That is a very interesting... I'm kind of at a loss for words, actually. It's an interesting response to it, because of a lot of people, including me as well, were wondering what in the fuck they were thinking with these microtransactions. And now it doesn't even matter. So it brings up this whole question of, hey, that's kind of cool that they're doing this for people that... I don't even know what to say about this. It's like a combination of them between being them lazy and maybe not actually fixing them, and it actually brings up a interesting topic. Is it not their responsibility to fix their game when it's not even... I don't even know what to say about this. This is actually interesting. Mostly because sentences are hard, but yeah. I'm actually just reading through the comments here to actually see what other people have to say about this, and of course people are saying screw you and your microtransactions, EA. Guys, here's the thing. Visceral Games is as much to blame for the microtransactions as EA. Here's the thing. I really hate this. I hate this about just anybody in general that actually blames EA for most things. Like, it'll be like, anytime something good is added to a game, oh, the developers did it, 100%. Anytime something bad is added to a game, it's not the fact that the developers fucked up. No. It is, of course, the influence from EA. And that is such a stupid and closed-minded way of looking at it. Guys, I hate to break it to you, but EA is not just the devil of the industry. People like to treat them like they are, but that's simply not the case. They are not infallible, I'll give you that. They've made many fucking stupid mistakes and a lot of horrible decisions. But with that said, they are not freaking devils. They are not demons that are trying to rob you of all your money. They are a company, and a company's goal is to make money. They are trying to put a roof over their employees' heads, pay their rent, and feed them. That is the goal of a company, to receive income. And with that said, just because something bad is added to a game does not mean, hey, this is EA's fault. I'll have you know, who do you think did the art design and everything else for the fucking microtransactions? It's not like Visceral Games said, no, we're not doing this. It's not like EA just pulled a bunch of texture work and models out of their ass and said, yeah, we're adding this to your game and we're going to sell it now. I don't condone the microtransactions. In fact, I think they're fucking stupid, because essentially at the end of the day you're paying for cheats, but it was as much Visceral Games' addition to the game as it was EA's. I'm sure EA had a partner and said, hey, yeah, we want some microtransactions. I have no doubt about that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're angels, but Visceral Games is as much to blame. So yeah, and that also goes to say with any other company that actually does this. Many people actually blamed EA for the From Ashes DLC for Mass Effect 3. And of course, they had something to do with it. But you're also forgetting, BioWare was the one who designed him and put his lines in. Like, they allowed it to happen. And don't think for 1 second that EA is going to say, if you don't add this little piece of $5 to $10 DLC, we're going to quit your company, or we're going to fire everybody in your company, because that'd be getting rid of one of their biggest cash cows, and that's just absolutely silly. So yeah. And Visceral Games actually adding this in it's an interesting response. It honestly is. I feel like it's the proper response as well. It's the best way to save face in this situation, actually, because the amount of like sheer rage that came from this over the actual microtransactions was ludicrous. It kind of actually was. And when they're actually adding methods to kind of save face and say, well, you don't have to buy it, you can actually just grind for it and get it for free. Well, that's reasonable. I mean, at the end of the day, it's $1 to $3 for a microtransaction. It's actually $4.99. They're actually lying there, but there you go. The vast majority of the microtransactions actually go for $4.99. They're saying it's $1 to $3. That's simply not the case. But, you know, $4.99, that's the cost of a Mountain Dew and maybe a small pack of chips. Yeah. So, at the end of the day, the fact that it's there is really good, and it's really nothing to even complain about anymore, because you can just work your way around it and not actually have to do the microtransactions. The fact that it actually exists sucks, and it's a sign of bad game design, but at the end of the day, you know, it has there's an exploit around it, and Visceral Games is turning a blind eye, essentially. And so that's very, very good indeed, if you're one of those people who likes to do that. However, with that said, we are going to quickly go to break. And when we come back, we are going to be talking about IGN, the DayZ developer blog, and how Notch is no longer funding Psychonauts 2, as well as some things with Terra, and J.J. Abrams, and a bunch of other shit with Blizzard and Project Blackstone. Anyhow, with that said, we are going to listen to some 3 Days Grace. Life starts now. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after the break. Have a good one, and take care.
Now returning to GTM, available only on Nordisan Radio. What do you want to be when you grow up, little Timmy?
I want to be a juggernaut!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the GTM Podcast. I'm Crazed as always, and I am the most dehydrated host on Nordisan Radio. Allow me to fix that. Much better. Anyhow, before we actually hop right back into the news, I'm going to quickly address what we're going to be doing for the GTM live stream. As most of you do know, we have switched over to the second half of the show to be a live stream, and we were streaming on my Twitch channel, which was Crazed Typo. However, we now have a new Nordisan Radio Twitch channel, but the thing is, I tried to stream on it last week and things kind of broke. Yeah, everything. Everything went horribly wrong. So, here's what we're gonna do. In the 10 minutes that we take, we kind of take 10 minutes after the show to make sure everything's running properly for the live stream. We are going to be, and by we I mean me, because there is no we, we're going to basically be testing the conversion over to the other channel, and if things don't work properly, we'll just stream it on my channel because everything works fine on there. Also, to Frost Fox, who was asking in the chat, I am using XSplit to stream. And yeah. But so make sure to during the 10 minutes that we kind of try to get everything set up and we announce when the stream is happening, make sure to stay in the Nordisan Radio chat, because we'll be announcing what actual channel we're going to be streaming on there. So you have to know this, otherwise you won't be finding the stream. Hopefully everything works properly. However, if we don't get it to run properly on the Nordisan Radio channel, I will just simply stream it on my channel, and I'll just upload it to the Nordisan Radio channel. Yeah, this is already getting aggravating. But anyhow, with that said, let's hop right back into the news, shall we? And if you're wondering what we're going to stream, by the way, we're going to be streaming some XCOM, because why not? Yeah. Anyhow, with that said, let's actually talk about how IGN, you'll remember a long time ago, we were talking about how IGN was going up on auction for millions of dollars, and finally IGN has been acquired by Ziff Davis. So this is an article on joystick.com, and it goes on to say, IGN and its related sites have been acquired by J2 Global through its Ziff Davis subsidiary. All the sale price was undisclosed. Bloomberg cites sources who claim it was less than $100 million. News Corp was asking for the bundle. Ziff Davis will now take over IGN, Yu-Gi-Oh!, 1UP, and AskMen.com. According to J2, these sites have over 600 advertisers and 53 million global monthly unique visitors. The historical context for this gets crazy and incestuous. Oh god. Incestuous? What? Anyhow, so strap in, we'll try to make this easy. The zombie Ziff Davis at the heart of this current deal was acquired by J2 Global for $167 million in late 2012, after Ziff's years of financial difficulty and bankruptcy. The incarnation of Ziff Davis, the game industry watchers probably remember, is the one that once upon a time ran 1UP and EGM. Those properties were sold in 2009 to the Hearst Corporation, which also had acquired Yu-Gi-Oh! Earlier. This led to the death of EGM and reinterpretation of 1UP. 2 years later, News Corp, which owned IGN, took over the Hearst properties, and thusly the former Ziff Davis site 1UP and Hearst Yu-Gi-Oh! So, now here we are with the reincarnated Ziff Davis taking over IGN, and we think we got all that right. And this is why I love joystick articles, because they make me chuckle. Anyhow, so yeah, this actually has been something that's been in the running for a long damn time, because I remember talking about how they were still on auction months ago, and they were going up for I think it was $1.2 million for the company. Either that or it was $102 million. So yeah, I guess good. Anybody who's actually thinking anything is going to change with the website of IGN, no. We're not going to see any changes, but they'll probably see different advertisements on the website, and that is it. We're still going to see the exact same shit content coming out of IGN, basically hyperbolizing every damn thing they see, giving incorrect information and reviews that have been paid off by some really big-ass developer. Do I sound bitter about IGN? Well, I guess you could say I am, but there you go. With that said, however, let's talk about something that isn't complete bullshit. Let's talk about how DayZ, there was a developer blog released on the February 15th. That's not actually true. Do not listen to me. I'm apparently a time traveler. February 5th, 2013. And it was a YouTube video that is 14 minutes long, goes and talks about all the new features you can expect in DayZ standalone, and it sounds actually quite interesting. It goes over clothing and all that good shit. So I have posted to it in the chat below. It goes over clothing, it has volumetric clouds, and it goes over the new menu system, the new character models, clothing, new meshes. Yeah, it's got me excited. It's nothing to actually get you pumped, but actually just being made aware and being updated on the new changes that we can expect. I like that. It actually makes me feel, and other people, like, actually makes us feel like, hey, this is actually happening and this can actually come out. It doesn't just feel like Rocket is tweeting how the game's in development and we're never going to see it. No, he's actually showing us how the game is progressing. And in a way, that's actually good for the viewer and the actual player as well, because, hey, we can actually give feedback on what we want about it. If you don't know, Reddit's actually really active on Reddit. Did I just say that? Reddit's actually really active on Reddit. Oh boy, Rocket is actually really active on Reddit. I've probably called him Reddit about 5 or 6 times there and never actually realized it. So if I said Reddit, I meant Rocket. I am insane. Good God. But yeah, so Rocket's active on Reddit, and hey, people can actually contribute to game development and, give updates on what we'd like to see. Cool. That's actually great. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that until the actual players get entitled and think they are entitled to a change, which will probably happen at some point. But until then, it's kind of cool this is happening. If you're wondering why I have so few words to say about DayZ also, it's because I have said everything I could ever say about DayZ. Literally. I have no more things to say about it. I am at a loss for words now because I have just talked about DayZ so much that there is no point in even talking about it anymore, and everybody already knows I'm excited for it. Anyhow, let's move on to some news on VentureBeat.com, which is how I can't even fucking talk. Anyhow, Minecraft's Notch is no longer funding Psychonauts 2. And the actual article goes on to say, sometimes it's tough to hold back the tears. Speaking on Reddit over the weekend, Minecraft creator Marcus Notch Person indicated that it is no longer involved in financing Psychonauts 2, proposed sequel to Double Fine's critically lauded but financially underwhelming 2005 action platformer. Double Fine founder and chief executive Tim Schafer confirmed Person's departure from the project. Yeah, I think I gave Marcus a heart attack when I told him how much Psychonauts 2 would cost, said Schafer. Person and Schafer raised fans' hope almost exactly a year ago when Person, whose wealth is estimated in the low 100 million range, thanks to the runaway success of Minecraft, sent out a simple tweet to Schafer, and he said, "Let's make Psychonauts 2 happen." Ever since, both men have worked to keep expectations at a reasonable level. Person took to his blog in February 2011 to explain his position. All I know is that if the numbers work out and if they still want to do it, and if they don't decide to self-fund a sequel by doing more crowdfunding, which is honestly what I would have done if I were them, I'd be more interested in doing this type of investment. Last Friday night on Reddit, the story changed considerably. Notch said, I somewhat naively thought a couple of million was 2 million. I had no doubt in my mind that a Psychonauts 2 would earn that money back easily. Turns out they wanted $18 million. Haha, I don't have the time at the moment to even try to get educated enough to make an $18 million deal. Perhaps in some distant future when I'm no longer trying to make games, I could get into angel investing. I've made one private investment into a game so far at $100,000, and it's frankly a lot more work than I thought. The article goes on to say, Schafer previously mentioned a $13 million budget in a 2012 interview with Kotaku. Oh god, don't give Kotaku frickin' traffic, please, anything but. But anyhow, comparable to the first Psychonauts, that game followed the adventures of Rasputin. Not the Russian monk, Rasputin. Raz Aquato, a young paranormal learning his craft at a bizarre psychic summer camp. Critics praised it for its wonderfully inventive and surreal level design, depth of gameplay, and hilarious writing. Despite near-universal praise and plenty of groundwork laid down for an encore, Psychonauts never found a huge audience. Person's blog post did mention other interested investors, but so far none of them have come forward, and it seems unlikely that any have his deep pockets. But with the full burden for financing an $18 million project landing in Person's corner, it might be difficult to blame him for withdrawing from Psychonauts 2. That price tag would have eaten up nearly a fifth of his estimated pre-tax 2012 earnings in return for a sequel to a game that many regard as a flop, even if an artistically brilliant one. In a statement, Double Fine says it is excited about the prospect of making a sequel to Psychonauts, but we're currently focused on making our Kickstarter game and haven't been able to budget it out. Once we get around to it, we'll likely explore alternative funding methods that will require multiple sources to make it a reality. Schaefer has said that he long accepted Psychonauts 2 would never happen, but this closed brush seems to have changed his outlook. We're still going to do it someday, he said. I hope. The full Reddit thread can be found here with Person's spit. Yeah, it's just a link to the actual Reddit thread. And you know what? I'll actually link to it. Because indeed, why not? It's a Notch. Notch basically says a lot of things. And if you want an insight into how he looks at his business, you can go and do that. So it has been linked to in the chat. It is a Reddit article, so of course you have to deal with the customary circle jerk. And I say that as someone who actually likes Reddits, but there you go. Anyhow, with that said, let's go on to the last 4 articles of the day, actually, and then we'll quickly end the show. However, the first one is, and some really depressing news, actually, Mass Effect actor Robin Sachs passes away at age 61. If you're wondering who Robin Sachs actually was and who he actually voiced in Mass Effect 3, he was the voice actor for Zaid. And he was actually a really damn good character. He was actually brought in, funnily enough, as DLC. And he was a really well-voiced and actually really well-fleshed-out character, and seeing him die, actually, it feels like we've lost something from the industry. And I say industry with quotation marks, because, yeah, goes without saying. It kind of sucks, because I actually genuinely thought he was a great voice actor, and losing that talent so early. I mean, age 61 is... It's not early, but it's definitely not... He's definitely not lived a full life, and seeing him go like that is genuinely depressing. Oh well. Anyhow, that is more of just an announcement as to that, and kind of a thoughts going on to the family of Robin Sachs, and hopefully they can get through it, because losing family is just awful. Anyhow, with that said, let's actually go on and talk about how Terra 2 gets a free-to-play relaunch and adds new content. This is an article on PCGamer.com, and Terra, the combat-centric fantasy MMO, is relaunched as a free-to-play Terra Rising, suggesting that game's various worldwide publishers are hoping for a Phoenix-like rebirth of the Korean-made RPG. Working in this new version's favor is a generous amount of content being offered to free players, as well as a new dungeon and arena being released with the 2.0 update. And now, and PC Gamer actually gives you some tips here as to what you should, if you're tempted to play the free-to-play Switch. And they go on to say, don't play as an archer. If Terra is a strength, it's the direct combat of its melee classes. Archers just stand flinging a constant stream of arrows at their target, and it's boring. Don't play as the Ellen. They're supposedly the divine children of the goddess Elenu, and if that's a good excuse for having a scantily-clad childlike avatar with vague animal features. And they say, do bring a DVD box set or queue something up on Netflix, anything to distract you from the tedium of the first few hours of leveling. Your aim is to trick your body into churning through the mission chaff while your brain isn't paying attention. And do complain about how creepy the Ellen are in the game's chat. Seriously, those first 20 levels are really quite boring, so any distraction is welcome. Any Ellen fans can be hilariously defensive, and that is of course true, because the Ellen are I feel like every time I see the Ellen, I feel like I should be concerned that Chris Hansen is gonna bust through my window and take me off to jail. Like, Dateline NBC is just gonna come out of nowhere and just lock me up just for even glancing at the Ellen, because that's how scantily clad they are. It is actually genuinely terrifying. Who thought them up? Who thought it was a good idea? Like, to my Western culture, it is genuinely terrifying, because if you don't know what the Ellen are, they basically look like 8-year-old girls wearing skirts. And you're like, oh, it's just skirts, it's not fine. No, you don't understand the shortness of these skirts. I'm talking like ass-high skirts. Like, it doesn't even go down below the general region of the anus. It's actually disgusting, and it's a bit weird, and I'm very uncomfortable every time I see it. So yeah, there is that. It's really weird. And plus people get really defensive every time you bring up how fucking weird the Ellen are, which kind of adds some legitimacy to the argument that possibly gamers have social problems. Send your angry letters to crazed@gmail.com. Jesus. Anyhow, in the last two news articles, I can't even say two because the last news article isn't a news article at all. It's speculation. However, this article, is a I'm saying article too damn much. Is an article on Polygon.com, and it's basically about how J.J. Abrams and Valve are in talks for a game and Half-Life or Portal film. So they go on to say, and I'm just going to go over this very briefly, the original story is Valve and director J.J. Abrams want to make a video game together and perhaps a film based on Portal or Half-Life. Abrams announced with Valve co-founder and managing director Gabe Newell during their storytelling discussion at the 2013 DICE Summit today. There's an idea for a game we'd like to work with Valve on, said Abrams. Newell added, we're super excited about that, and we also want to talk about making movies, either a Portal movie or a Half-Life movie. For most of their 25-minute talk, Abrams and Newell rolled clips of each other's work, Valve games such as Half-Life 2, and Abrams films like Cloverfield, as well as other films including Die Hard. They focused on similarities and differences between the ways in which films and games tell stories, as well as successes and failings of both forms in doing so. I love the experience of playing your games, Abrams told Newell. The Valve co-founder mentioned a scene from Cloverfield in which a woman explodes and called it one of my favorite moments in any of the movies. At the end of the talk, Newell revealed that the DICE lecture was a public rehash of discussions that he and Abrams already had. What are we actually doing here? We are recapitulating a series of conversations going on, said Newell. We reached the point that we decided to do more than talk. They then released an update. And the update says Polygon spoke with J.J. Abrams following his onstage discussion with Newell. It's as real as anything in Hollywood ever gets, Abrams said, of the just announced plans to develop movies based on Portal and Half-Life, which is that we are really talking to Valve. We're going to be bringing on a writer, and we have a lot of very interesting ideas. In discussing the game project, Abrams said, we've had so many meetings and finally got to a point where we said, we need to start making stuff. And so the point that we've had for games, the ideas they've had for turning Portal and Half-Life into a film, we just decided we have actually had to start doing this stuff. So that's really cool. Nothing groundbreaking, but it's some interesting news nonetheless. We've actually been receiving a lot of news these past few months about video game based movies actually being put into the works. We have World of Warcraft. There's a possibility for a Portal or Half-Life movie, and possibly a new Valve game with J.J. Abrams behind it. We also apparently have news about Deus Ex movie. I believe there is a Assassin's Creed movie. This is awesome. This is a great time to be a gamer. Not so great if they fuck it all up, but there you go. However, keep an eye on this because this looks very, very interesting. With that said, however, let's talk about one very last thing that isn't really so much a news article as it is speculation. That's really the best thing I can say about it. So, Blizzard has registered a new website, and it's called Project Blackstone. They've said absolutely nothing about what it was about. We have no idea what this is for. No idea whatsoever. They've given us absolutely no news, no discussion, absolutely nothing about what Project Blackstone is for. All that it is just a website. In fact, I will actually link to the website right now, so you can go and check it out. It's strange. It really is. There's the website. Feel free to try and get into it. You can't actually get into it. All you see on the website is basically a Terran logo in the background and an access code. It's a login site. But how do you log in? I have no idea what you're supposed to log in with. I'm assuming you would possibly log in with maybe your battle.net password? Possibly? I have no idea. No idea what it's for. I've just discovered this today. I have no idea what it's being used for, what it's about. I'm assuming maybe... I'm assuming it might have to do something... Well, it obviously has something to do with StarCraft because of the logo, but I want to hope that potentially it has something to do with esports, because that would just be fantastic. Although that is all speculation, and I don't want to go too in-depth on it because I just really have no idea what it could be for, and I don't want to throw around a bunch of rumors because that really gets no one anywhere. And that's all they really would be, rumors, and really half-assed ones at that, because I don't know what it's for. I have absolutely no idea what this could be possibly about. It could be about possibly a new expansion of StarCraft 2? I mean, Heart of the Swarmers already came out, I believe, and the next one they have a new expansion to work on. So, I guess there's that. I have no idea. Absolutely none whatsoever. And maybe we'll see StarCraft Ghost! That is indeed, of course, the most ridiculous of rumors. And it will never happen. But anyhow. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end the show here, and we are going to try and get the live stream working properly. If you want to join us, please do. I will post the chat, or I'll post the link to the Twitch channel into the chat. However, if you are not in the chat and you are just listening to the show, the Twitch channel that we will most likely be on is mine. It is www.twitch.tv/Crazed typo. Crazed typo. So that'd be TYPO, no spaces, exactly how it sounds. If we don't end up on that, we'll end up using the Nordic Soul Radio Twitch channel, which is of course www.twitch.tv//Nordic Soul Radio. So please feel free to come and watch us on there. Should be a good time. I'm going to go and make sure everything runs properly for this live stream, and hopefully I will see you guys there. Please, if you are in the chat, make sure to stay in the chat, because I'll be giving the announcements as to which channel we're actually going on in there. So ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end the show here. I have been Crazed as always. You've been listening to the GTM Podcast, and I'll see you next time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the GTM Livestream. I'm, of course, your host, Crazed, as always, and today we are going to be playing some XCOM Enemy Unknown. Hopefully nothing breaks, as the case usually tends to be. In fact, I'm going to check everything right now and make sure nothing has ended up destroying itself. Let's see. Destroying itself. It has actually worked. Wow, that is incredible. Okay, well, let's just hop right into it then. So if you're watching this on the stream, welcome, welcome, welcome. You can, of course, contact me and talk to me and just chill on the twitch.tv chat room off to the side on the channel. Feel free to talk there. Everything should be going good. And in the meantime, let's just hop in and play some XCOM, because that is, of course, what we have come here to do. And, of course, Steam still finds a way to fuck with me at every single corner. Get out of here. Go away. Bad. Alright. Now, the obvious question that we should have here is, should we start with a new game or a old game? I have a feeling nobody wants to see me start over again, but fuck it, let's go with a single-player Iron Man game. Let's see. Enable Iron Man. Yes. Go with normal difficulty, because I am a masochist and I want to feel pain. So much pain. New economy. No. Get out of here, Frostfox! You are not on TV! You've been lying to yourself! God damn it! Oh, God. Rookies will have random starting stats. I don't care about any of this. I care not. Alrighty, we'll go with normal, exit advanced options. I don't want a tutorial. We'll go with normal difficulty. What does classic give you? Yes. Alrighty, Iron Man seems good. Iron Man, basically, if you don't know what it does, it gives you a single save that is updated automatically to possess progress of the game. In an Iron Man game, your choices and their consequences are permanent. So if I die, or someone dies, they die. There's nothing I can do about it, and I'd simply have to deal with it. So with that said, what can we do for the second wave? Oh, I've already looked at that. Well, let's just hop right in then. Seems entirely reasonable. I should read this in the sexiest voice possible. But I won't. Oh god, the amount of times I've seen that quote. You have no idea. Obviously this is not a... This is obviously fiction. They didn't call in the Men in Black. Yeah. Anyhow. I'm so confused, though. Is this like the general idea of most people? Something comes in out of the fucking sky, and your first, idea is, hey, let's walk up to it and touch it. What? How could you be that crazy? I would be running! No! Go, like, shelter down in the local McDonald's! I'm assuming they're American. Oh, boy. Actually, no. Americans don't run that fast. Send your angry letters to trey.lansdale@gmail.com. Why not? Oh, dear God. Oh, boy. They have been taken to the ship from Duke Nukem Forever. We will never see them again. Unfortunately. Dat beeping. Oh boy. Slowly cut out. Ah! Alrighty, we're just actually already in it. I guess because I don't have the tutorial, so this doesn't care. Where should I go? Africa. Monthly XCOM funding increased by 30%. Don't be silly. Africa doesn't have that. Oh, God. I'm going to offend so many people. To be fair, that's basically the GTM podcast in a nutshell. How many people can we offend? South America. We have ways. I'm sure you do. Autopsies and interrogations are completed instantly. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, my. Asia. Future combat. All projects in the Foundry and the Officers Training School will cost 50% less. Europe, expert knowledge. Laboratories and workshops cost 50% less to build and maintain. And North America, all aircraft and aircraft weapons cost 50% less to purchase, build, and maintain. I feel like the most... I want to say Africa's the best one, because you're getting funding. But... that one actually does appeal to me quite a bit. I've already done Europe, so, you know what, let's go with Africa. Let's switch things up. There's an XCOM veteran just in the chat, just screaming. Oh.
Picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
Well, the tutorial, they just literally put you on the ground and just hit the ground running, I guess. The most majestic of,
This is central. You are free to engage all hostile contacts in the AO. Don't take any chances.
Now I've been invited to join a Steam trading group, or a Steam group, Trading Revolution. I don't even know who these people are! God! Well, put you on Overwatch. I'm gonna be playing much more safely now because I know I could lose anybody at any time. Although I don't even know what I'm doing in this mission. I guess it's actually an abduction, never mind.
Alien life on Earth. We're witnessing something never before seen in recorded history.
Except in my previous save game. Oh boy. Let's, can I actually get him over to that truck? Are you serious? Come on! Come on! Oh. Yep, camera. There we go. Bad camera. Put you there. And you know, we'll put you right beside him. Those will be the spearhead. Can't even see you. I have no idea what you're doing. Ah. Do I have anybody with a large machine gun? No, but now I have somebody with a concussion. If I already lose somebody this like early in the game, I'm going to just flip shit. Like I would flip the desk, but I do not have the bodily strength. So, yeah. Let's move you over here behind full cover. Much better. Oh, I can't hit him from there? Oh. Well, you know who he can hit. Let's do this. You're dead. Okay, and now what I should be doing.
Self-destruct when the operator dies. We should look closely for any fragments that could be salvaged for our own development program.
Oh, he's in Overwatch. Shit. Please miss, please miss, please miss. Thank goodness. That could have gone much worse than it actually did. I'm quite happy about this situation. Alrighty. I feel like I should just have this guy on Overwatch. I want to keep him hanging back. He's on such low health. Do I even have a support? No, they're all recruits. Damn it. Okay, then yeah, then keeping him back is the best idea because he's liable to get shot and die at any second, so let's avoid that at all costs. Let's put you right here. Shouldn't be able to hit me from that far, even on Overwatch. Now, yeah, he's gonna move back, but I should be able to hit him from, nope, maybe not. Never mind. He had other things in mind, I guess. Look at all... Oh, God. I was thinking of a snarky remark, but I felt like that was taking it too far. Yeah, What do you think it was? We're in the middle of an abandoned freeway, getting assaulted by aliens, you hear a weird noise, and you have to ask, what could that be? Here at XCOM, we like to employ the brightest minds. Jesus Christ. Okay, God, I don't want to rush him up that for you. Here's the thing. I am in such a massive goddamn little choke point here. If I run up, I'm betting on it. That alien's sitting behind there on Overwatch. And that is very bad for me. But can I get this guy up to the end of the... Well, I could get him on up here. I'm not sure if that'll actually help me. Can I see anything from up here? Yes, I can. Alright. I didn't want to jump down. What the shit? Okay. Why not? Okay, and now that I've done that... I still can't really do anything. I really still can't do anything. Shit. Will she even move? Ah, no, I've used the bullet movement points. Never mind. Well, in that case, fuck it. Just move. Hope I don't get shot. Hope I don't get shot. Hope I don't get shot. I'm not. Okay. And as always, keep this guy on Overwatch. I don't know why he jumped down at the bottom of the truck. I don't even think I clicked to put him down there, but now he's just gonna get a face full of plasma. Yep. Please miss. Ah, yes! Oh no, the truck's gonna explode now. Oh, we got an upgraded sectoid. Not the shitty cheap version, I guess. Alrighty, well, let's put you right there, and you can start being useful. And start aiming at him. Yes, kill him. There we go. I'll keep that guy alive. Now we'll have you take a shot at this guy. Please kill him. Please kill him. He's not going to hit. Oh, he did hit. He just did 2 damage. Brilliant. Well, okay, that's fine. I can just move this guy over here. Move him over here. Everything's fine. Shoot at him. And you are dead. So now I think I only have 1 alien left to deal with. So, that begs the question. I don't want to have him up there. That's far too exposed for him in such low health. Everybody else is really good to engage, but he needs to stay out. Oh, well, found the other alien. Christ, do you have a grenade? Let's just end this. God. Boom. You're ugly and your mother never loved you.
To instruct your men to exercise restraint when using explosives. While certainly effective at killing aliens, they also destroy the artifacts we're hoping to recover from the bodies. Just something to consider.
Now, if you're wondering why I didn't talk during that, shut up, Central, you don't get to talk. God damn it.
On high alert.
Quit talking.
We are standing by for your orders. We can begin researching the newly recovered artifacts immediately.
Anyhow, with that said, if you're wondering why I didn't skip during that, don't listen to her. She is full of shit. Okay? Don't. No. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Basically, if you have an opportunity to blow things up, blow it up. Blow up cover, do all that. The few resources you can get and can save don't matter in the long run. It's the difference between saving your soldier's life and all the progress you made with him over getting a few alien fragments. Really not comparable here.
Welcome to XCOM HQ, Commander. I'm Central Officer Bradford. My role in this project is twofold.
Okay.
Tactical support for our field operations.
Interesting.
And keeping you briefed on the current situation.
Excellent.
My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand.
Okay.
Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
So many cutscenes. This is kind of why I want to do my own save game, but I feel like I don't want to touch it because everything is going horribly wrong in that save game because cyberdisks are just fucking overpowered as shit. Promote all the people.
Specialist provides a crucial service to the squad. With the rocket launcher in tow,
Okay.
they are demolitions experts.
Let's go help out Ahmed Hashim,
Members specialize in dealing
who for some inexplicable reason has an American accent.
but without sufficient training, they're vulnerable in close combat situations.
Alrighty.
SAMs, the support class.
I really don't care. I already know this.
They make everyone around them better.
Anyhow. Okay. Well, we have a heavy sniper support and him, who's wounded.
The recovered artifacts are being unloaded, and the research team is waiting your orders. We'll get started as soon as you give the order, Commander.
Sure thing. Anyhow. Oh!
Commander, I was wondering when you'd be stopping by. Welcome to engineering. Anything they can dream up in the research labs, we can build it here. Speaking of which, Dr. Valen has just sent us some new schematics. With your approval, we will begin fabrication.
Little known fact, underneath everything they made, you get a little engravement that says made in China. Tee-hee-hee. Anyhow, view soldiers. I have to do the most important thing of any XCOM game. I have to rename all my soldiers. This is very important. I have a feeling we'll be playing quite a bit of XCOM over the next course of the live stream. Or over the next few live streams. So, first name, fuck it, let's go with the Nordic Radio crew. Dara. We'll go with Dara Pogo. Why not? Sure. Can't have a nickname yet. Who else? Now we have her. We can go Ahmed Hashim. We will change his name to, let's see, Texas. I have no doubt in my mind that he is not qualified to use that sniper rifle, but we're a bit short on workers. There we are. Okay, and Squire and Chris Crawford, of course. Who should we make him? Let's go with John Campbell, who was Johnny Boy. Seems reasonable. Alright.
Commander to the research labs.
We also have Ming Liu, Yakijo Fujita, I'm not even gonna try. Yusuf Jawa here. I give up. I give up. David Gunn. Done. I can't even say his name properly, and he's American. Good God. Oh, also, hang on. What I should be looking at doing is gotta get them all customized, man. Let's go with green. Seems reasonable. No, it looks fucking stupid. Okay, give it that way. Alrighty. Interesting. I will be there in 1 second. God, they're so impatient. It's not like I'm not trying to outfit my troops or anything. Technically, I'm not outfitting them, but hell, if they're gonna die on the battlefield, they're gonna die stylishly. Spartans, tonight we dine in Victoria's Secret will be our motto. They will look fabulous. Okay, for God's sake, I'm going. This better be good.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Valen.
I already know
I
this.
oversee the research labs.
You don't say.
This is where all of XCOM's research and development takes place.
Research in a research
We
lab?
have already begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers. With your approval, we will begin research immediately.
Indeed, she wants the PhD, as it were. Alrighty. Xenobiology. Weapon fragments, alien materials. Start with... Basically, this is just so you can actually give them a autopsy and all that good shit. So, what I want to do is I want to get all my men outfitted with some good armor, so let's go with alien materials.
I realize our troops have to put their own survival first, but every alien we use explosives
Shut up.
against is one less opportunity to recover new artifacts.
You'll live. Okay, that's pretty much everything. So let's head to mission control. Scan! Okay.
We've picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
Well, I guess it's France. Lou over there, he's a rookie. He doesn't get a name. Not a special name. He's not one of us. He's an outsider. You can tell this is the future. I think they just crossed a continent in about 15 minutes. Wow.
France is sending an urgent mission request.
You don't say. Oh, I thought they were actually going to give me mission details there. Like, oh yeah, you need to know this, this, and this, and this. It's like, no, France is in an urgent situation. Really? Why do you think I'm here? To get some freaking hot cross buns and croissants? That's not what I'm here for. Good God. Okay. Yep. Sectoids. Oh, one of them's got a beer gut. I can't. Oh yeah, because it's a sniper. Never mind. I probably could. Well, I can throw a grenade at him. Will it actually kill him? I'm not sure if I'm close enough. That will be very close. No. Close, but not close enough. Damn. That's a shame. But I can probably go up here and start firing. 30% chance to hit. I don't really like that, so I'm gonna put some smoke right here. Because I have a feeling that alien's gonna take a few pot shots at us. I don't want that. And there we go. Now I can't see my own men. Thank God. Because they're all ugly. No. Now where to go? And then I want to make him move through here. I want to get them to try and flank the enemies. Seems like a good strategy. Get them to move upwards, and then I can kind of just pop out. Oh, he's even upgrading him as well. Shit. Yep. What? What? Okay, I guess smoke doesn't matter anyways. You know, fuck me, right? God damn it. Well, I want to take a pot shot and kill him, but I can't show beside a fucking flaming car, so... Get back here. Texas is already wounded and out of the battle. What a surprise. Put him on Overwatch. Put him right here. Also have him on Overwatch. And then... I'm not sure I trust Pogo with a large machine gun, but... I'm gonna do it with what we got, I guess. And put her here and also put her on Overwatch. Because I'm hoping the aliens try and circle around the corner, and when they do, I can just fill them full of lead. Yep, a bit like that. Unfortunately, he's not dead. But then Pogo gets him! And wins the day. Excellent. Okay. Now, we should be alright to just open up the door and kill whoever's on the other side right here. Let's throw a grenade. Come on. Come on. I can do this. Damn it, XCOM! There we go. It's not a quick time event. I just want to throw my grenade. Boom. Okay. I'm sure there must be some more around here, so... Let's have her come right here. Show bar the door, not go through it just quite yet. I want to make sure everybody's in a good position here. Because if I go through the door, I won't be able to fire back, and the aliens, and they could probably just kill me, like, on sight. So I'd like to avoid that at all costs. We'll have him hunker down, because he can't do shit after he moves. And we'll have you come to... Actually, no, he can't get over that far anyways, never mind. Have you come to that side of the door. You could just use the handle! God, we're still civilized folk. Yeah, they must be inside this room then. Alright, okay, that's fine. Oh, maybe not. Hang on. Does opening that up would give any extra vision? Doesn't appear to. Let's move right here. Everything seems fine. Goodness. Let's put you on the roof then. Still no one. Where are they? This is where XCOM kind of gets a little bit frightening, is because you don't know where they are. So at any point, an alien can just come up behind you and take out half your squad. Shit. I think they're on that side of the truck, actually, but... Well, I'm gonna take a risk here. Jump, please, 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 please. Okay, we're good. Keep you in Overwatch because you're just damaged way too much to actually be useful in any respect. And then we'll have you... God. You know what? You know what? You know, I know an easy way to see inside of that building. Why not? Peekaboo, bitch. What's inside? I still can't tell. Now I just wasted a rocket. Shit. Yep. Okay. Let's move you all the way over there.
Enemies in sight.
There they are. Don't worry, gentlemen. After I'm done this mission, I will check the chat, because I feel like I'm missing so much. That's the easy thing about the podcast. I can actually see what people are saying, just conveniently. On here, not so much, because you have a massive screen in your way taking up everything, and I don't have dual monitors, so yeah, fuck me, right? Oh, God. Now, which part of the greenhouse were they in again? They were, like, right... Well... No, they were like... I forget where they were, actually. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, well, in that case... I want to have you come through here. Go right there. That way you can cover that side in case anybody comes out. And if they do, you know, just kill them. Shooting them is an effective way, I find. And we'll have you move all the way over there, so I can get a good view of that alleyway. And if I don't see anything there, I'm going to move into the skylight, keeping a look in through there. Oh, still no one. They're in here somewhere. I know they are. I just don't know where. Oh God, they're right there. Oh no 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 no. Please no. No please. No please. No. We're about to lose Ming Liu. Oh boy, that's not good. That is really not good. They are going to maim him. Oh boy, I should not have done that. I should have moved him right there to the corner. I don't even need to move with the cover. You just shoot him once and he's dead. Oh boy. Boy, please, please, please don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Just have a miraculous... He's moving off. Oh my goodness. No, he's still gonna shoot him. Please, no! Miss, 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 miss. Yes! Yes! Oh, God! Thank goodness they're more inept than I am. That is a good thing indeed. Let's move over here and Pogo can kill off this alien. Or not? Hang on, what's happening here? Oh, there we go. That's what I say. Oh, she better. Pogo! What the hell? You are like 10 feet away from him. How do you miss that? It's a light machine gun, for God's sake. You can't even miss from that range. I'm pretty sure it's actually impossible. Okay, well, we'll bring you to the balcony. And he can just fire down on him from here. I have lost all faith in my squad. Oh, dear God. Well, have him move back here. Actually, hang on. Rotate the map a bit. Ideally, have him come back here, because then I can't be shot at as easily. Although I do have a less chance of hitting him. This is actually a terrible idea. I have fucked this guy over so bad. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. I am playing like a grade A retard. Oh, I really hope the alien has a bigger interest in him than me. Shit. Oh, how did he even miss? He hit him. Oh god. Please miss. Please miss. Oh, Jesus. I'm so bad. Okay, we'll move you right there. Pogo, you mustn't miss. Excellent. If you miss twice in a row, then I was just gonna cut your funding and kill you out in the desert. Alrighty, and then I can just have this guy move up right here and fire above him. You are dead, son. Oh boy. 0 operatives lost. Could have been a hell of a lot more. I could have lost Texas and I could have lost Ming Liu. Wouldn't that have been a shame? Jesus. Anyhow. Time to check the old chat. Hear the yelling. It's like, you're so bad. I know. I'm so sorry.
Commander, to the situation room.
I'm already back and they already want me all over the place. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not really missing much. Thank goodness. Yay. Alrighty. Well. Okay. Ming Liu, you've been upgraded to Pride. You are now Pride. Enjoy. DJ Pride is now a member of our clan. Not our clan, our group. He even has a shotgun. He even kind of looks... No, he looks nothing like Pride, but he sort of has that look in his eye. And by look in his eye, I mean the kind of glazed over look from too much weed. Oh boy. Anyhow. Okay. I hope he knows I'm kidding. Okay. How can I'm actually forgetting how to... There we go. No, I don't want to hire them. I want to view them.
Hard time grasping what it is the aliens are hoping to accomplish here.
World domination.
Studying us?
Of course not.
Abduct humans seemingly at random. There must be a pattern that we haven't established yet.
It says something that they are not intelligent life, because if they were intelligent, they'd know enough to stay away. I mean that more as a kind of a criticism of the human race as a whole, actually. But there you go. Why am I looking at you? Texas, I have no desire to stare upon you. And why are you suddenly black? Jesus. You're Swedish. You're like white as the moon. God. Change your name to Pride. Caleb. God, I forget Pride's last name. Something. Actually, you know what? Placeholder. There we go. Caleb placeholder. We have no idea what his last name is. I actually forget his last name. I think it's Arius, but I'm not too sure. I actually have no idea. There you go. I don't know. And David Dunn will change your name to Luke Bentley, whose name I can actually remember the last name of. There you go. Or should I? We'll go. Well, we can go with Hobo. Let's call him Hobo for now. Hobo and Jew. I'm forgetting people's names. Hobo and Jew. There we are. I'll give you the armor tint of green, the official look of the XCOM unit. And we'll even give you a beard because you two are Swedish and you should all have beards. Except for Texas, because if he has a beard, it's gonna kill him. Evidently. Let's give him a beard. Ah! There we are, the manliest of beards. Okay. And now they want me in the situation room. I am tempted to say this situation, but that would make me a prick and a douchebag, so... There we go. Scan! Scan faster! Okay. Now I should be able to make new armor. No, I can make a nanofiber vest. Xenobiology or weapon fragments. We'll go with weapon fragments.
Technology has a number of potential applications.
I really don't care. No, I honestly just don't care.
You as soon as we have something significant to report.
You're much less annoying in my single-player game when I'm not live streaming. And even then, you're still annoying. Ooh. Scramble the interceptors! Send fires and missiles! But they are tired. Well, then have a rest. And then... fires and missiles!
We have eyes on the bandit.
Missiles have been fired? Wait, nope, hang on. Now the missiles have been fired. Miss! Hit! Miss! I mean hit, no. Good thing we've employed Maverick.
Central, this is Voodoo 37. We have a confirmed kill on Bogey 001. I repeat, the UFO is down. I'll copy, over.
Solid copy, Voodoo 37. Nice work. Central out.
Ooh,
All
voice
right,
acts
people.
him.
Retask Recon Satellite Bravo and get me a visual on that crash site.
She's coming into range now, sir.
On screen. Magnify. Still in one piece. Commander, I recommend we get a strike team to the crash site immediately.
Well, what do you think we were gonna do? Just leave it there? It's not a tourist attraction. God. Alright, we have Mr. Anjou. Now we have a new member! Damn it! Get out of here, new member. We don't want you. Hang on. Do we actually have any of the normal ones? Absolutely not. Texas is gonna need a day. I don't know any other females. This is incredibly awkward. We'll leave you as Vegeta. That works fine with me. Jesus. It's a sad not life.
Dropship has arrived.
Alrighty.
Listen up. We're going to be dropping you deep in the
Purple
night
future.
for the next operation.
Okay.
It looks like the
Oh. I didn't realize you wanted to say things. Dear Lord.
This is Big Sky.
Alrighty.
To the crash site. Strike 1 is in position to engage.
Let's take a quick look at the Nordisal Radio chat.
Strike 1 is authorized to assault
Once they're done
the
talking.
craft.
I'm not actually sure if doing this actually cuts out the audio for you guys. I have no idea. Oh, no, absolutely nothing. I have missed nothing. It's not even worth it anymore. It's not even worth it. Oh boy. Yep. Oh god, the camera. What is it doing? It's gone insane! Okay, Put you into Overwatch. And then, now that I've done that, I want to move someone way up over there. Obo's my go-to guy. He'll help me out in any situation. I can rely on him. Actually, should play a game of XCOM with him one of these days. Okay. Now, Pogo needs to move... Screw it, put you right there. She's a rocket launcher. She can handle anything. Honestly. She doesn't need assistance. It's the rest of us that do. Okay, now I'll put you right there. I thought there was an enemy, but no, it's merely something playing with games with my mind. And then we'll have you move all the way up over here. Truly the grandest of strategies. I really wish we had a sniper. Funny thing is, Texas didn't even get a chance to fire off his sniper last round, or last time. That is just horrible. Now also, if you're wondering if we're going to actually, because we do an hour-long live stream, if you're wondering if we're going to cut it out before we get through the mission, don't worry, we will finish the mission before we actually end the live stream, because I am not a horrible human being. And, well, either way, she's going to be dashing to cover, so at the end of the day, it's better off for her to be up on the high ground, I find. Doing that kind of negates all cover bonuses for the people on the bottom. I tend to find, at least. Okay, we'll move Johnny Boy over there. And then we'll move Hobo. Yeah, we'll move him behind a tree. I'm guessing they're all inside. They all must be inside the UFO then. They tend to do that. Doing UFOs is actually kind of a pain in the ass because you can never tell where they are. They can be off in the hills somewhere. They can be inside the UFO. And just finding them is a pain in the ass. But from the looks of that, they're all in the UFO, so that's pretty good. Okay. Oh, yep, we found them.
If they were, that's a being of almost pure energy.
Blow it up! Fire the missiles! Wait, where'd I put Pogo? Where's Pogo? Oh, she's down there. Good to see I remember who I moved. Another thing I find interesting about this game is the fact that the soundtrack at the moment actually reminds me quite heavily of PlanetSide. With the whole Vanu Sovereignty theme song. Many of you probably heard of it, but it kind of does actually sound like it. Which is perfectly fine with me, because it's an awesome theme.
To withstand an impact like that,
Okay.
such a velocity, the materials used in that vessel's hull must be at least an order of magnitude beyond any element we know of.
I wonder if I can actually blow open that wall with a grenade. Well, hell, it's worth a try. Let's give it a toss. Evidently, I can. If I have to hear from the science team, "Meh, you're using explosives," fuck you. It is my right to blow things up. As a Canadian citizen, because we never get to. The most lethal weapon I can get up my hands on is a stapler. Oh, there we are. This is a nasty situation. But I believe it is one that can be easily dealt with. Move him over here. Let's put you into Overwatch, just in case they scuttle around further. And then we'll put you right here, and you should hopefully be able to fire on them. Yes, you can. Excellent. Take the shot, hobo! Oh my god, he's gonna hit him too. Excellent. That is brilliant. Okay, then we'll move you over here, Yukiko Fujita, who has a power level of under 9,000. As the case may be.
Trying to pull back.
Vegeta! Oh, you think darkness is your ally? Cue the cheesy Bane line. God. I was born in it, molded by it. I never saw the light until I was already a man, and by then it was blinding. Okay, let me Pogo back up over here, because she really has at least cover from a back assault. And then we'll move you. I have no idea where I want to put you. I have no fucking clue. It'd probably be best to put him right there, honestly, because then he has a good view of the... Yes, he does. I was going to say, can he actually see the alien, or am I just... maybe he can see from here, too. No, he can't, but I can put him on Overwatch in case the guy moves. Which, you know, it's all chance, but you never know. And I'm going to put her over here, because I heard the alien sound come from behind us, so I just want to make sure we're not about to get flanked. At least that way I'll kind of have an update, or a bit of a warning, before I get surprised alien butt sex. Hobble, you soon-to-be crippled motherfucker. Come on. Yes! Do not miss the shot, but you missed the shot.
Enemy is still alive.
Never mind, it's fine. We have Johnny Boy, who is probably far more capable. Fire! Even then, he still manages to fuck up. God damn it! Ah, shit. To think that it's about to take 3 people to take down 1 sectoid. Oh my dear god. I can't even believe that.
Enemy spotted.
Oh! And I can fire. I do not have missiles, but I do have bullets! Apparently Vegeta is the only one who can actually reliably kill an alien on this team. Not sure if good or bad.
X-rays got me outflanked.
Don't hit. Are you serious? Well... that's not good. Looks like Pogo's gonna be in the med bay for a while. Maybe they'll put her on a training sim. There's no possible way you can actually... She'll still find... Nope, she didn't miss. Thank goodness. Okay, thank God. I was about to say, if you miss that shot, then I'm done. I am done. Oh God. Okay, let's put you over here. I'm assuming that monitor acts as cover. No, it doesn't. I've made a horrible decision. And... can I lob a grenade up there? Yes, I can. And that's the end of that. Good day to you. Ooh, jihaded him. Anyhow. Bada boom, I even got an achievement. Yay! Surely my EP has extended 7 times fold this day.
Commander, to the Situation Room.
I will get there. Gotta give me a moment. Okay, let's upgrade Pogo, who's just got incredibly destroyed during that whole thing. Bullet Swarm is always awesome. I would never take anything over it. Basically what it does is it allows you to fire twice, which as you can tell is very, very useful for taking out those units that have lots and lots of health, or even if you miss the first shot. Allows the support to move 3 additional tiles. Allows reaction shots to trigger on enemy attacks, not just movement. Huh. That seems like it could be really useful. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That'd be really good for covering my guys. You're a squatty, you get nothing, and you are also a squatty. I am getting... Wow, I have 3 heavies. That's actually really good, because heavies are basically badasses. They just murder things, everything. They just devour matter.
Member of the council is going to want satellite coverage.
Oh yeah.
Plan our deployments carefully.
I guess I can actually, yeah, I can launch another satellite. Ooh, but I don't want to put it in the United States. Where's something that gives me a good advantage? Ideally, you want to put it in a place that has a high amount of panic, say South Africa or India. So, what does that give me? 2 engineers per month, or 1 satellite plus 2 engineers per month. Obviously, Africa's the best choice. Yes, Africa's actually superior in every single way, so we'll go with that. And that, of course, reduces all their panic. And that makes life much, much easier. Alrighty. Okay. Ooh. Are you serious? If you're wondering why I'm so amazed by that, I never actually knew you could just floop around here like this. Yes, floop is now a word. Beautiful. Anyhow, yeah. I know nothing about this game. I'm terrible. God. Okay. Well, scan for some more activity, I guess, because there's really nothing I can do at the moment. We got Texas back, who will probably continue to be useless. We got Caleb Placeholder back. That amuses me far more than it should.
Commander, we're tracking several reported abductions via the hologlobe. I've got the coordinates locked in.
I think we can get one more mission in before we actually have the live streaming, so that's what I'm gonna do. Where should we go? Guangzhou, China. I don't really want... Well, an assault sergeant would be really handy, actually. $200 or 4 engineers. I want to reduce the panic in China. Mission difficulty is moderate, but screw it. Watching something easy is boring, anyways. And I really don't care about money, so there you go. Clear you. Let's get... Do we have Texas back? Yes, we do. So we can kill the placeholder back in. Jesus Christ. Mostly because I don't remember Pride's last name. I should actually just make his last name Pride. That'd be the logical thing to do. There we go. There we are. Now everybody knows. Now, there we are. We have Hobo. Pride, Campbell, Johnny Boy, Obo, and Texas. So we're good to go. Got everything and everyone we need. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Probably will. You never know.
Touching down.
By which he means horribly crashing.
China for the next operation. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
No. Oh, God. Alright. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we'll finish up this level. Mission, whatever you prefer to call it. Oh, I can already tell this is going to be a fuckfest of my entire team dying. Oh my god. Oh my dear god. Okay. Get them in full cover. I have a feeling they're going to need it. Put you on Overwatch. I want to get him some med kits as well at some point so we can heal the team. No! No, 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 no. Why'd I do that? Ah, misclicked. Well, that's a waste. I can have Caleb run and gun all the way over there. Which is what I will do. Wow, Pride even sounds like a badass. Goodness gracious. Okay, we'll move you all the way up. Because run and gun, what it allows you to do is it allows you to fire after running anyways, so even if you've dashed, which is why it's very, very handy. And then we'll move... Ideally, we should have Texas in the back because he's a sniper. So... In fact, you could just keep him right here, really, but I'll just put him back here by the car door. Give him some moderate cover, but still allow him to be semi-useful. I don't want to reduce his line of sight, so I'm just going to end the turn. He doesn't have squad sight on him yet, which is the main thing. Move you further up, just one by one. Just keep moving them up. I've learned the hard way now that just dashing them off into the distance is a really bad idea. He says as he's about to do it one more time. Well, at least we found him. That's actually not too bad. In fact, yeah, might even get one right there. No, except Johnny Boy can't operate a gun for shit. Don't worry, we have Pride, who's way too far away to actually be of any use. But, oh, I can't run a gun again, actually. Never mind. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to move up a bit. 46% chance I'm going to take it. Nope. Oh, well. Texas is still too far away to do anything. I need to move him up to about right there. That seems reasonable. And now I hope the aliens don't rape me horribly. Ah, they're already on the first step to raping me horribly. God damn it. That's right, you didn't want cover. Cover is merely for the weak and the fragile. Okay, now I can move him up. And get immediately murdered by a reaction shot. Oh, please, no, no. Oh. Ah, shit. I should be able to kill him. Yep. Sorry. You didn't need that anyways. The face was merely a worthless organ. Then I'm gonna... Ooh, maybe not. No, I can move Pogo up. Nope, that's not Pogo, that's Hobo. What am I thinking? What? I didn't want to move it. You know what? Just fuck it. Just shoot him. Or miss. Miss horribly. That works too. Well, God. Shit. Shitting hell. Maybe it'll hit. Maybe it'll hit. Yes! Because if he wouldn't, that sectoid probably would have killed Hobo. And Hobo's my boy. I can't let him die like that. Move Texas up one more. They're just sectoids, really, so I'm not too concerned about anything in the moment. They are pretty much the easiest to deal with. It's the thin men that are just annoying as shit. Mutons and cyber discs, which just make me cry. If you've played XCOM and you had to face cyber discs, you know why I am perpetually sad. Son of a bitch. Don't panic. You are an XCOM soldier. Fucking act like it. God. 53% chance. Gonna take it. Miss. Ah, God. But what I can do is I can run and gun. Let's do it. This is gonna end horribly, but I don't care. Because he's on Overwatch. Shit. Okay, never mind, he missed. It's all good. Gabbity-gabbity-goo. And you are so incredibly dead, son. You have no idea. And you know what? Let's go for style points. Why not? Headshot. Is he seriously gonna miss? Damn it, Texas. You useless bastard. Don't run away. You merely prolong the inevitable. What the hell? Where did that explode? Did a stray bullet just randomly catch it? And no one had any idea. I'm gonna move him up here. Oh god, there's more. I am swimming in sectoids. Fuck, I have a temptation to just put Texas in pretty pink armor, load him up with grenades, and send him off to his death. In fact, that's what I will do. No, I'm kidding. Not yet, at least. He has not outlived his usefulness. At least not yet. Johnny is also a support. Why, I have no idea. I think I got really lucky with the heavies, actually. But now I need to move. Connect? No, but I can't, so... moving him right there would be fine, I guess. Actually, no, what am I thinking? Hobo's on such low health. Oh boy, he is just gonna get lynched by plasma. This cannot possibly end well for him. Just ignore me. Yeah, that's right, just keep moving, that's fine. Totally fine. Do not try and fill my face with plasma. Please don't. God damn it, they blew up the Peterbilt. Well, what I'd like to do first is have Pride try and kill this guy. Oh, he should be able to do it. Excellent. Pride is at least not incompetent. That is good. Real good. Okay, we should be able to... 47% chance. I don't want to risk it. I'm going to use a grenade and I'm going to kill him. Because if he takes a shot at Hobo, that might actually kill him. Shit. Damn it! Well, hang on. I'll put myself into Overwatch. And if he moves, then I should be able to do something at least. And we'll move Johnny over there. Who also has low health. What am I doing? At what point did I think that was a good idea? Oh, more aliens. Not one, but two. God damn it. Oh, I think Hobo's fucked. No, he is not. Because the Swedish blood fills him with rage and all that good shit. Also, holy shit, there was something that was about to blow up there. Okay, we'll deal with you. It doesn't matter if my bullets clip through fucking inanimate objects, it's fine. Alright, and then we will... just because I just don't want to risk it. He's on 1 health. I think we've won. Yes, we have. Excellent! Oh, God. Operation Black Tears. This game is essentially a Pink Floyd album. Dear Lord. Look at our After Effects. Are they not indeed beautiful? Alrighty, we'll promote these guys and then that will be the end of the live stream. I will plug my shit shamelessly, promote some other people, and that will be the end of the show. What shall I give Mr. Hobo Andrew, who's been wounded for 14 days because he is just... yeah, God. Dear Lord. Give you Bullet Swarm, because that thing is just amazing. Squire Almacrona. It's not Squatty, it's Squire, obviously. I could get Snapshot, but I really like Squad Sight. Squad Sight is just awesome. Alright. Alrighty, and now with that said, ladies and gentlemen, you have been watching the GTM livestream. We got Sergeant Pingling. Oh, dear God. This is all low-hanging fruit for me. We'll give her some upgrades as well. Actually, I thought the Sergeant was higher up than it actually was. Damn. Let's see. We'll go with Defense, because I want to keep my people alive. It is on Iron Man difficulty, after all. And Lightning Reflexes is obviously the most important one to get. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, you have of course been watching the GTM livestream. I've been Crazed as always. I'm going to quickly plug some shit shamelessly, as I tend to do. So, before I plug my shit, I'm going to plug everybody else's, give some promotion to everybody else. Seems reasonable. So if you want to see more shows like mine, I mean the GTM podcast aspect, please go give a look-see to Johnny Boy, who does The Dying Scotsman, Old Blues and New News. I would also recommend watching Mr. Hobo, Evil Guy, The Independent Gamer, who is also run by Vortac. The Dying Scotsman is run by Johnny Boy. Fast Expand by Butter Me Up and Evil Guy, check them out. Crossover by Nick and Jack, The Random Encounter by Raven. Mutant Cast by Mutagen, Ausploitation by Shadow, and of course, but wait, there's Lore by Pride, who is very much the headliner of Nordic Radio. Do give him a look, because he works really damn hard. And last but by certainly no means least, if you've enjoyed this live stream, I'm of course not the only one who live streams. Go give the Abominable Game Hour by Furples a look, because he also does live stream. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Crazed as always, and before we leave, I'm going to quickly plug my YouTube channel, because I'm a horrible human being indeed. It is www.youtube.com/crazed something, C-R-A-Z-E-D something. You will be given weekly uploads of high-quality 1080p content of video games, news, discussion, and all that good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Crazed as always. You've been watching the GTM podcast and live stream, and as always, I'll see you next time.